Good morning, who's out there? I'm flying high. Good morning. My life's a breeze. Stop resisting and let it come to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Good morning, how y'all doing this morning? I see some people up and ready. La di da di da di da. Black and brilliant, educated, and cocky. Yeah. I just hop up on my bubbles. Yeah. I'm bubbling. Get these phones adjusted good. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Okay. Woo! Mm-hmm. Will be given to me. Let's see. Say, I'm coming, y'all. Okay, let's see. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake. Do it again. Let's see. Good morning, Kadeem, Courtney, Lynn. Oh, why is it on tilt? Let's see. Deidre, Kristen, Kanisha, Veronique. Let's see, it's on YouTube land. Valerie Zane. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Letting the beat build a little bit. Well, yeah, let's see. Well, 5 minutes is up. Hey. Sorry for my trying to no longer worry. My life's a breeze. Stop resisting. Well, y'all know how this goes. My soul, I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. La di da di da di da. Green bubbles, y'all. Black and brilliant. Educated and cocky. Remember this? I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my soul. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are breaking me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Lovely, bubbling, you can stop my dough, you can't stop my dough, no. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stopped praying myself. I stopped praying myself. No lying about what you really mean, about what you want. Because the vibration knows what it really is. But the bears in the bubble, everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it, I can taste it every morning when I wake. I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all, to be in my room. I got my blue dot, y'all. Oh yeah. Yes. Gonna jump right in it. So, for if there's anybody new that's like, oh, I like this Bears and Bubbles thing. They kind of lost with some lingo. They're not understanding, but they know it feels good. They know they're drawn to this class. On Facebook, if you go into the Bears and Bubbles and Bears, it used to be called the Bubbles and the Bears. If you go, our first class started on January 5th. The first 1 through 7 classes is what we call foundations. It is the foundational teachings of the Bears and Bubbles concept, belief system, food of life. If you go back and you look at that, 1 through 7, starting on January 5th, you will understand the foundation of what Bears and Bubbles is all about. On lesson number 8, Jay will talk about, will talk about how we took Bears and Bubbles and implemented it into our lives. And so, don't just watch for entertainment. Don't just watch and get bits and pieces and start feeling a little bit good. Go back to the beginning where it all started, which is way before now. But go back and see what it is. Know what Craig Mama it is. Know what stay in your lane is. Know why we say you can't stop my dough flow. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, know why I am Betty right now. I know you ain't gonna sing that song. There are reasons why there are references in this. Javon strategically wrote this song to help people start their day, to get people in their boom boom room. There are so many things that he took a concept that people would have called white or too big to understand and put it in a colorful board called the Bears and Bubbles so anybody can understand. A lot of people's children understand this because you are closer to your truest self as a child. They don't have all the worries and the cares in the world. So when they hear something that just makes sense to them, when they see something, or they can just really feel how it feels to like go in, they feel connected. They understand what's happening. They understand right off how to even they understand right off how to even apply this to everyday life because they don't have the obstacles. They don't know they can't be black snakes. That's why you got to go back to know why I'm saying black snake. They don't know they can't fly. They don't know. And so because they don't know, when something feels good to them, they can grab hold to it and they can make it work for themselves. And even if we don't get it, if you just help your children to apply this to their life, they will be so better off than we have been. They don't have this looking glass syndrome that we have. So with that said, I've been talking about the meditation that we need to do every day and how important it is. And it's so funny, I was thinking this morning, why is it that church makes it like meditation is of the devil or something? I have been told many times not to meditate, and I didn't understand that because I have always meditated. Let me not say it like that. I haven't always meditated. As a child, being in different religions, we had meditated. And I didn't understand. I mean, besides me falling asleep, I know you're supposed to open yourself up to yourself. Like the ideas of what people even call demonic and haven't ever actually studied different religions is amazing to me. How you have groups of people that summons other people to hell and they ain't never walked a day or a minute in the shoes of their belief systems. Even though I believe in everything yet nothing because they all come from the same place. So either it's all real or it's all bullshit, but that's another thing. So I was listening to Abraham and and granted, everything I hear from Abraham is everything I done heard from Javon way before we were introduced to the idea of Abraham. You know how it is, you know what you talk about, and don't nobody want to listen to you because it's you, but they'll listen to somebody else. So I know y'all see I keep messing with this. I was feeling real Minnie Mouse-ish this morning and do my little thing up there. And so if anybody knows me, if it ain't right, it's kind of messing with me a little bit, but that's okay because sometimes it don't be like you want it to be, but that's okay. Because that's just me and my perception of what I think it looks like. Okay, anyway. So, so you know with meditation, you have to meditate so that you can be aligned with your source energy, your source, your inner you, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. You can call it God. I call it me. I call it this me that's around me. That halo thing that you would see, like it's around me. I'm just a part of it. I want to meet it. I want to know it. I want to get to this. It's supposed to be my best. It's a part of me, like your best friend. You know what I'm saying? If I'm carrying it around with me all the time, I want to know I want to know it. I want to know how to call on it, or I want to know, like when I'm thinking, like I want it to be, like the angel on my shoulders. You know, I'm just trying to use references that you think of. The only way you could do that is by meeting it every morning or whenever you need to through meditation. That's the only way you get used to its voice. That's the only way you get used to how it feels, is to meet it during meditation. And so this morning, see, we come into this world in a negative vibration because our parents are always worried about us, mainly mothers. Me being a mother, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, oh my goodness, I hope I make it to the end of I hope I have a successful birth. Then once you have a successful birth, I hope they be a healthy child. Then once they are grown up past a certain age, now they're in school, especially if you got boys, I hope he stay alive. I hope he don't be in jail. The girl, I hope she don't be pregnant. She don't be fat, acting like I was. Like we start thinking and worrying, and we put those negative vibrations on our children. Oh, they gonna be a mess. Oh, they're gonna give you a problem. Oh, so we are coming. By the time we are old enough to maneuver ourselves, we got so much negative vibration that is hanging over us. Plus, they done told us we can't fly. We don't know what the hell to do. So we start to believe that we cannot have everything we want. So that's why it's important to sing this song. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. And it's funny, Deidre had sent me and I'm sure she don't mind me saying it, she had sent me a text the other day like, oh my God, I was in the vortex. Like I was almost like she had blanked out. And when she finished coming to, she was singing the Bears and Bubbles song, which got her into her zone. And she was like, wow. And when she sent it to me, it was at a time that I needed to remember that everything I ever wanted will be given to me, because I sing the song and I had to go through the recording process of it. And it was the first time I had been in the in the studio, and the first time I believe that I could actually sing something. Sometimes there's I guess it's like kind of like not like a disconnect, but I sing it. So it's like I don't always let it work for me the way it can, but you can let it work for you in default. But I'm just saying, I get up here and I sing it and I believe it because that's a part of class and I want people to get it. But I'm talking about when I want to deliberately apply it to my life, I don't always go reference the song. When Deidre sent me that, it was right on time, and I was like, I'm gonna be singing my song everywhere I go, because this was something that Jay wrote to help me get out of bed and get into my vortex, and it made me come out on to class like, hey, everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. And then some little kids, people started sending messages of their kids singing the song and how pure they were. And the whole thing that this Bears and Bubbles is about is trying to get back to your 4-year-old self, your 5-year-old self, your childlike self, when you believed in yourself so hard. Nobody couldn't tell you dragons weren't real because you've been slaying them every night in your dreams. Nobody didn't tell you like all these things that was your favorite thing. Nobody could not tell you that thing wasn't real. And as a kid, you'd be willing to fight, kick somebody in the shin, do something like, don't tell me my thing is not real. Bears and Bubbles make you block the outside by saying, get the fuck from around me with that shit, and say, let me dream and believe again for who I wanted to be, because those things that you put out there is still already out. It's stored in your boom boom. It's waiting for you. But because we don't believe that everything we ever wanted will be given to us, we are stopping the receiving of the things that we have already put out there. We have to begin to adjust the idea that the world does revolve around us. That's why Abraham says, be selfish, be selfish, be selfish. It's okay to be selfish as long as you're not deliberately trying to hurt somebody, meaning, when you deliberately, be selfish, put yourself first. Because you're not good for anybody if you don't put yourself first. But if nobody knows what happens after life, if nobody knows what happens when you die, the only thing we know now is that we're living life right now. Why would you not live life to its fullest? And why would you let anybody stand in your way? So when we're up here and Jay is talking and people are like, oh my God, I wonder how Chris feels. Chris doesn't feel like anything, because even when Chris has ever felt like something, what Chris does know is that it's important that every individual feels like Jay feels. Everybody just not strong enough to feel like that. Everybody just don't believe in themselves to feel like that. And I just feel like as a person that care, that love him, want to co-create with him, care about him, just like I care about anybody else, I think that it's important that anybody that could get the concept of saying, I come first, should put their self first, because that's ultimately what makes them happy. And I understand the concept of Bears and Bubbles. I understand how it feels, the desire to want to live your own truth, to want to put yourself first. A lot of mothers feel like that and feel bad because you picked a fucked up dude and now you feel like you got to throw your whole life in your child. A lot of people really just using their children because they ain't got no friends, but that's a whole nother story. And so again, remember why you need to have meditation so that you could become one with your source. Remember that The world does revolve around you, and it's okay to feel like that. It's okay to be selfish, and you need to adjust to the idea that everything you ever wanted will be given to you. We should not expect defeat. We should not expect to not receive. You should be walking around thinking happiness is like should be something that we shouldn't even never had to be asking for. It should be something that we just been walking around with. Living in abundance is something that we should just be expecting. We shouldn't be expecting to be poor and struggling. A lot of people expect to just be making it. I'm just happy I made it through this. We don't have to think like that, and we don't have to pay attention to that thought that I did every day. But we should be expecting that abundance is right around the corner, and we ain't got to give nobody no 10% to get it. It's yours. Each individual is their own universe. It's your own life. You came here deliberately to do something with it. Whatever you like is what you're supposed to be doing, regardless what anybody thinks. And the consequences is your own. And if you do what you want to do, then you can live with your consequences. The thing you can't live with is not doing what you thought you should be doing. And that's all of that, folks. I just, I was looking at, I don't know if y'all caught Shamika Sundays with Shamika, and she was talking about the lion and say your own bullshit leader. And I mean, I had to think, I'm like, is she talking to me? Because I'm on this 21 days and no lion. And she was like, I don't understand. And I could get that because she's been around in certain situations, and I was just like, the person that don't want to take accountability want to start like, well, what happened was, but it all goes back to, and I'm going to listen up on some more things, people pleasers. When you care about how others see you, it will make you laugh because you don't want to be seen other than how you think you should be seen. But when you don't care how other people see you, you don't be trying to damn make up no excuses for what they do or don't see. And so most people walk around lying about the small stuff. Like I said, I don't lie and say I've been somewhere I ain't been. I don't say I got shit I don't have. I just don't want to not seem, I have just often not wanted to seem perfect, but I know I make mistakes. Actually, the more perfect you try to be, the more mistakes you make, because I be like, damn, I'm tripping all over the place. So, I don't know, just like, I am me, and I'm just going to be me, and I'm just going to live. And, whenever those times come, then, I know what it's attached to. So, whenever I say something that's kind of out of pocket, because it's habit forming, and you just say the shit out, then I'm like, Christina, that's just so childlike. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is just like, as women, we've been so independent. We were so separate for so long. Or even as children, if you weren't on a team, you ain't really have nobody redirect you. I didn't get in a lot of trouble. That's why we messing these kids up. With this, everybody get a trophy. You don't want to tell nobody nothing. They don't want nobody to tell them nothing. I'm just a grown woman, so it ain't as bad because I had a mother that said, shut the fuck up. But still, what we getting from our children is because they think that they have the right to always say something bad because the world wants to hear what they have to say. Now, with Abraham, she would say that some of it is okay, but when somebody just trying to defend themselves, or when somebody just trying to, tell you, not explain, but just have a conversation. So we have to help our children with that so they could be better adults. Because what's happening out in this world, we all see, and we know that it's just not a good space to be in. So with that, let me see. No things. Let me see. Why is it so dark today? Let's see. So much has been said. Bubble up. Yes, my son walks around singing the song for the Bears and Bubbles. I interrupted my roommate's argument by saying, I wake up in the vortex tuning into myself. I love his voice because of Yes. It works. Like, really, seriously, it works. They stay arguing. I just tell them I'm watching Bears and Bubbles. That's right. Good morning, everyone that I missed. Um, when you free yourself from others' opinions, you are truly on the path to happiness and freedom. Yes. And truly, like, I just say, when you're doing it, people need you. There's a fine line between somebody nitpicking at you and trying to teach you something. A lot of people don't want to be taught, and that's the problem now. And so, because we don't want to get taught, we got a whole generation that's lost that keep being in the same cycle, when we could surely break it. So, with that said, let the beat build. Right on time. Hey, hey, I feel safe, I feel alive, expecting, I'm flying high, no longer worried, my life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my soul. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are breaking me down, I just pop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. La di da di da. Green bubble shot. Black and brilliant. Educated and cocky. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. Meet there in the morning for meditation. All breaking me down. Boy, yeah. I'm bubbling. You can't stop my show. No. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Everything I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stop praying myself. I stop praying myself. But the bears in the bubble.
Bubbling, goddammit. I like to start off with a goddammit. Just for the motherfuckers that don't like us. Goddammit, get the fuck out of here. Goddamn. Start off with goddamn.
I can taste it every morning when I wake.
Take it on now, baby.
I'm jumping in my position to be.
I like to start my day with a nice fucking cuss rampage. I get up in the morning. I said, what a wonderful fucking day today is, you son of a bitch. Then I said, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of this day. Because it's a day that needs to be fucked. I attack my days. Even when I don't do nothing but lay down all day. Sometimes I lay down all day and just think. I call it manifesting days. Gotta get my toxin. I went to work out with my son this morning. He's going to Central in the fall to play ball. And that motherfucker's stronger than me now. He was looking at me like he thought he could kick my ass. So I grabbed him to wrestle him just to show him, hey, don't let this goddamn lifting weights fool your little ass. I'll fuck you up. He was like, Dad, how you pick me up and when I grab you, how you... I said, because that's man strength. That's years of frustration and anger. You ain't got no goddamn, only thing you had to be worried about is if I took your goddamn iPhone. You ain't got no frustration, you ain't got no anger. I kick your fucking ass just because your goddamn mama and her big ass mouth. I would have fucked him up. He be wondering, how you fuck me up so easily? Because your mama goddamn be making me mad sometimes. So I took it out on your, I can knock your ass out. I can't hit your mama. Let me get this thing popping. I got a good message for y'all today. It should set some motherfuckers free, but I realize these motherfuckers don't want to be free. A lot of people. A sister called me, get your thing straightened up, baby.
It keeps sliding.
No, it won't keep sliding. It won't keep sliding. Just lean it. Lean it back. All right, so, well, it's straight now. Yes, today's lesson is called You Are What You Want. You already are what you want. I want to start off by saying some things to kind of get y'all in the frame of mind of this lesson so you can understand more clearly what your source is. When you was a kid, you had an imaginary friend. And it really was an imaginary friend. And you gave it a name, and you know why you had an imaginary friend? Because when you heard your conscience talk to you, you didn't know what the fuck it was talking to you. You thought you heard something in the air. It's just that simple. You ever been in a situation as a kid, as you got a little older, you knew what was happening, but I'm going to take a 7-year-old kid, then I'm going to drop it back down to 2 and 3 and 4, and y'all get this point. When you were 7 years old, your mama said, get your ass in there and clean your room up, or I'm going to turn your ass up. And you say, yes, ma'am, verbally, but your mind said, fuck you, bitch. You see what that is? When you a child and you hear and your mind said, fuck you, bitch, you think that comes from outside because you don't know what that is yet. It's just like you don't know what milk is yet. You just know it's what they give you. You don't know it's supposed to have calcium and all that shit. Milk don't even have fucking vitamin D in it. Milk don't have vitamin D in it. It don't. Only way milk has vitamin D in it is from the sun that the cow gets. And they got cows in goddamn cages now. So milk has very little vitamin D. But a child don't know. A child feels vibrations. A child see you go on the counter, take the top off this thing, reach his hand in there, you reach your hand there and get some cookies. And eat and give the child one. A child, that's what they see. So a child think that they're independent. They see the same shit when your back ain't turned. They go in there. They ain't thinking. A child does not have the motherfucking knowledge of good and evil yet. I'm telling you, it's just like the Bible. Adam and Eve were children in God's eyes. They didn't have the knowledge of good and evil. They were just living. Now understand that this child don't say, I'm going to go in this motherfucker and sneak some cookies at 3 years old, 2 years old. I've heard people say, don't hold that baby. That baby crying, you're going to spoil it. No, not disciplining a child spoils a child. The Bible said, spare the rod, you spoil the child. That's another dumb nigga shit. Not disciplining your child will spoil them. Once a fruit is spoiled, it can't come back. It's done. These motherfuckers got life in prison, locked up, fucked up, man. They were spoiled. They were done. They weren't spoiled by being given things. They were spoiled for the lack of discipline, the lack of correction. The Bible said folly is filled in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline draws it out of him. Now, I don't believe in all that shit, but I know when a motherfucking child go to touch something that's hot, you pop their goddamn hand, you don't put them in timeout. Depending on the circumstances, you will whoop your goddamn child's ass. Motherfucker said, physical punishment, that's from the Bible, slavery, yeah. But if your child go stick them goddamn scissors near the electric outlet, you're going to give them enough to fucking know wrong, and that child can't understand what you did to him.
Mm-hmm.
That child wasn't saying, I'm going to go over this motherfucker and shock myself. See how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let a child put his hand on the stove or burn an iron or run out in the street. You snatch their goddamn arm off. That's why I used to tell my godparents and shit, the mothers of my godchildren. I said, I'll pop their ass. 2 little girls. I said, if you don't want them around me, don't bring them to me because I'll pop their ass. She said, why? I said, because if I tell her, don't jump off the goddamn porch, and she do it and break her goddamn leg, you will be looking at me. Talking about I ain't supervisor. A child will jump out your goddamn arms. She run out in the street, you gonna be looking at me. So I pop her goddamn ass when I need to. You don't just say, hey child, look, you can burn yourself, don't do that. And the child be like, oh, I got it. That child be right back over that bitch and stuck that bitch on their stomach. Or burnt your goddamn ass. That child doesn't say, let me go ahead and steal some fucking cookies. The child gets the cookies, the child is having a great time. When you see the child, hey, little Javon, depending on your vibration, the inner child cortisone stress kicks in. And it causes the child to lie based on your vibration. If you come in the room and say, hey, baby, you in here getting some cookies, stealing some cookies? Your child will say, mm-hmm, and stick one up. You want one? If you come in there, hey, what you doing here messing with these cookies? Child will drop, you eat cookies? The child will have cookies all over his mouth. No, 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 no. That child don't know it's lying. That child know your vibration is not affirming that. Because when you affirm children, they go by vibration because they don't understand what an N and an O and a Y-E-S is. They go by no, no, no. So they know no. They understand the vibration of no. They know yes, 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 baby, yes. They know. So when you come in the room, your vibration is, baby, you in here, yes, getting you some cookies, yeah, you in here getting some, no. The baby says, no means wrong. They don't feel right. Every time I've heard this word, I've got fussed at, got in trouble, or I didn't get the happy smiley face. So I don't want that right now. I don't want that right now. I don't want how that feels. Motherfucker talking about that baby crying. That baby ain't laying there as a fucking infant, 3 years old, like, let me trick my mama into coming home and I'ma just cry and manipulate. That baby ain't thinking like that. In the very same way, your imaginary child, your imaginary friend, is the first time a child hears its conscious. It don't know it's coming out of its head. So the child, who told you to do that? Fred, Kip, John, Lisa, Maggie. The first time I saw a manifestation on some real shit that let me know I was like a motherfucking Abraham, a motherfucker with some shit, is I was jogging. And I jogged through some nets. And I'm the type of motherfucker, I breathe through my nose and out my mouth when I run, which is probably most people say opposite. But as I do it like swimming, you know? So it's like, I'm running and I run through these nets and like, and I realize as I run through them, when I look back, it's a swarm of nets in one area, swarming. I said, damn, and I stopped. And then I looked and I started jogging. And when I looked back, they started following me. And I said, what the fuck are these nets following me? And I thought I was tripping. But the motherfucking nets flew in front of me and like stood there like running to me again. So I tried to run off the sidewalk. They ran in front of me. I said, what the fuck are these nets? But then I realized, I was like, oh shit. Same way I did that fly line. Chris tell you, I catch flies around the house all the time. I don't even think I'm catching them no more. I think they landed in my fucking hand. It's like I'm trajecting their path. I see one, I be like flying in my hand. And then my hands are so sensitive. When I squeeze, I can feel their wings buzz and I don't kill them. And I said, Chris, look. She like, God damn. The kids seeing me do this shit. I said, watch me catch this fly, y'all. I ain't even gonna catch it. I'm gonna pull it to me. Those nets were a manifestation of what we may call angels. Something has to be manifested in this world for us to understand. Do people get that? The first time a baby looked up and saw something, a baby is always entertained. What the fuck are they looking at? Why are they smiling? What the fuck are they looking at? I used to work with a handicapped guy. He'd be just fucking sitting there, laughing and shit. What the fuck are you laughing at, Corey? There's nothing here. He's seeing something that our eyes don't have access to because we won't tune in enough. I look and I see those orbs. Maybe a baby can see those orbs, those lights flashing around. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's something else to a baby. Because if I try to flash, people be like, those are orbs. You don't know what the fuck that is. That's what you was told. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just describe it by what I say. I see what? Lights. Lights. First time I saw two dogs fucking, I said, Mama, look at that kangaroo. My whole family bust out laughing. And the laughter was a vibration, wasn't a laughter to me of laughing. I started crying. Because one dog was behind the other fucking him. You know how a dog look. But I didn't see him from the side. I saw him head on. So from a distance, it looked like a dog up with his hands like this. And a baby dog, it was little, coming out of his goddamn pouch. Mm-hmm. So I said, look at the kangaroo. And the whole family at the cookout started laughing. And before somebody said, boy, that ain't no goddamn kangaroo, I was already crying. And my mama was, get your crying ass the fuck out of here. Slapped me up and got me the fuck out of here. You are already what you are. As a child, he was the kid, the dude, my boy Artie, I seen the art he did when he was in the fucking 4th grade, 3rd grade. This nigga was painting pictures with watercolors. In the 3rd grade, he painted some African women and shit in the 3rd grade. This motherfucker always been a goddamn artist. You are what you want. You don't believe that, and I'm gonna show you how. Imagine if an artist lost their whole motherfucking portfolio of work, right? Mm-hmm. They may feel like, I done lost my shit, I ain't got nothing to prove who I am. No, that's proving who you what? Was, because you already did that. Today is a new day. You have a new inspiration. You're an artist. You cannot not be an artist. I'm a teacher. I was a teacher when I was a child. I've been a teacher. I can't avoid being a teacher. That's what I am. Now, peep this. I want to give you some real shit real quick. Imagine on this earth if there were no jobs, right? If there were no jobs, if you didn't have to get up and go work an hourly wage, right? Imagine if you didn't have to go work an hourly wage and you could go get food out the field or off a tree. What would you be? Just ponder on that. You don't have to work. It was like that at one time on this earth. You don't have to work an hourly wage, and you don't have to buy your food. What would you be? Do you know there were doctors before work came out? There were motherfuckers healing. There was the motherfucking natural healers. What about the motherfuckers that were lawyers and judges? The people in the village that people said they fair, we can trust their opinion. We'll see did they go to judge school or lawyer school? Huh? What about the teachers in the community before there was such thing as a motherfucking Facebook? My battery going low. I'm about to log off. Y'all can catch me at J. Michael Clark on YouTube. Sign up for J. Michael Clark. You can live chat and everything, and we'll come back and discuss lessons on Facebook. But yeah. What if there was no job? What would you do? Who would you be? How would you entertain yourself? What if there was no fucking basketball? How would you entertain yourself? You know, an athlete may have been a great warrior back in the day. They had physical prowess. I was checking out my man on Facebook. Somebody said, yo, you should follow this brother. The brother really inspired me. I can't remember his name. Amon Ra, some of that comedic shit. But I went to check out the brother's page, and I sent him an inbox. I said, bro, somebody told me and you was a like mind. You know, I'm sending you a friend request. He was like, oh, I heard of you. I had sent you a friend request a long time ago, but you never responded because it's thousands of friend requests. I think once you get 1,000, they stop letting you even receive them. So I said, let me go check the brother out. So I was scrolling through his page, and I looked at where his mind was at first. And then I looked at the pictures, and this nigga was built like, what's my name? Nigga named Michael Jai White, the black guy from Love and Marriage. If he was a little taller, he might be the image of God. Michael Jai White, the karate motherfucker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I like martial arts. I'm into martial arts, so I like to watch what he's in. But Michael Jai White, this nigga built like him, about 6'6". The nigga looked like, I was impressed by the brother. He went on in his page flexing with no shirts off. He had on this little comedic shit and blah, blah, blah. And the nigga just looked fucking good. I can give a brother props. The nigga got a full beard, bald head, nice eyebrows that's not manicured. The nigga cut, tall. He doing yoga. He got swords. He in the martial arts. He got video of him doing shit. I said, damn, I want to be like that nigga. Inspiration at 39. This nigga like 45. Been all over the world studying martial arts. Doing splits, jumping up, kicking shit off the goddamn roof. And all the bitches just like, you are the most interesting, blah, 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 blah. And I read his post and nigga don't even respond to that shit. I said, wow, he's disciplined because I love bitches. I don't respond to him, but I don't know what he do in his inbox. But it's not like he's on there like, yeah, thank you, sisters. Thank you, I'm so cute. So the brother inspired me. He is what he is. He may have been a warrior back in the day. He is what he is. The point I'm making is if there were no jobs and you could go get your food, what the fuck would you be doing? Would you be talking about I want to be a computer analyst or this, that, and the other? No, you would be what you want. And you are what you want now. I'm a teacher. Next week, I was going to do it this week, but Source told me to do it next week. Next week, I'm going to start the whole Bears and Bubbles over on YouTube. Do I need to go back and find that other shit? And I don't need that shit. I'm a fucking teacher. And every class I've taught is necessary. Every class I've taught is necessary. The artist can create a new motherfucking portfolio. Now let me take y'all through a trek through my life real quick so you can understand. Loss is not loss, it's gain. Because if your imaginary friend Source is looking from above and knows your path and knows where the so-called blessings and help and angels are, they know what the fuck going on. So when you lose something, a situation in life, it's not a loss, it's a gain. You just have to know and trust that imaginary friend. Because where you at right now, at one time you thought you couldn't make it through the situation you went through. You made it through that shit ain't nothing to you. I got a divorce before. I was divorced before. I was married before I got with Chris. Usher got a song called Let It Burn. Let it burn when the feeling, whatever. When I laid at the house divorced, whatever feelings I had for her and the feelings of the world and failure as a marriage, that's what's really fucked with me. I had family members never been married. One of the only persons to be married in my family. Get a home, big ass backyard, deck, cookouts and shit. You know that shit. You feel like the one. You feel like the one that made it. And I was losing all that shit. And I'm laying in the goddamn townhouse where the Mexicans live at now. I done downgraded. But I love living with the Mexicans. That's just vibration. The Mexican house video popped me off. I was laying in the motherfucking bed and that song was so true. Let that shit burn. That shit gotta burn out of you. I didn't have enough energy to feel like I could roll the fuck over. Want to smoke some reefer and get high. Lost about 20 pounds and just misery laying there. I ain't have no strength. Good thing I had a job where my boss, Drake, was like, yo, I feel like what you're going through, nigga. You didn't held shit down for me. He like, you got a month off of pay, nigga. I'm like, cool. My old pastor, Pastor Andy, hit me with some change because I was leaving the church at the time. He's like, here, nigga. You need some money to get your life back started. Cool, nigga, great. I didn't even expect that. But that shit was miserable. I never thought I would get through that point. Now look what I got right here. Look at Chris. Look at the lighter. Look at the glow. Look what I have. I never thought I could even have feelings for a woman again. I turned into a fuck maniac. I was fucking older women, younger women. I was fucking everything that moved. I turned into a daywalker vampire. I go out to Walmart in the middle of the day and snatch me a bitch up. I didn't care. I was angry. But what I said was I would never feel that love shit again. Or feel the feelings for a woman. Then I saw Chris, which I had already previously knew, come around the corner. And the vibration said, that's the one. And this shit went for goddamn 3-4 weeks from when I was laying in the bed. I mean, I was still fucked up. Like separation, you're in your own place, lay in the bed 4 weeks, miserable, and now you're in a relationship with Chris. The vibration was so real, I couldn't knock it. But God knows God is my witness. I thought I never could have got through that, but I made it through because Source was guiding me. You've lost jobs. You've done things you've tried to get a degree. At some point, Omalola said, man, goddamn, I ain't going to make it through this. I know when I was in grad school, I was like, so you mean to tell me I got to do schoolwork and teach and document the shit that I'm teaching and do all these fucking projects? I got to do lesson plans for school and do a curriculum for you? And you gonna come down here? Now Duke University, like, oh, the student teachers in your class, they love you. Now we want you to come teach a class at Duke. On cultural responsiveness, dealing with minority black children in the inner city. So I done already taught at Duke before I even finished grad school. I don't play. I've been a fucking teacher. So it's a situation where it was like, I never thought I was going to make it through that shit. I didn't think I was going to make it through my fucking childhood. Straight up. But you make it through on the other side because Source knows if you just listen. But either way, if you don't put a bullet in your fucking head or take some pills, you're going to survive. Some motherfuckers that kill themselves, that's the best thing they can do for themselves. That's the route of easiest resistance. It's the best thing they can do. They didn't want to be here no more. They didn't want to live through what they had to face. Good job for them. Y'all look, man, that's a good fucking job. If a motherfucker wanted to move to California, you may miss them. But that's what they want to do. You wouldn't bust out crying. Motherfucker kill themselves, I'd be like, that nigga did what he wanted to do. He had balls. I ain't even got the courage to ask a motherfucker to send me a donation for all this shit I teach him. And this motherfucker was strong enough to kill himself. Goddamn, I wish I had his balls. He's a bad motherfucker. And I'm seriously serious. Lost his game. My whole life I wanted to be like Victor Bullock. I wanted a fucking fast-ass luxury car coupe. Dress fresh every day and be that teacher at the school. Coach Bullock was that teacher, and he was a coach, but he had just graduated from Carolina. I speak on him every now and then because I love him. Y'all wouldn't be here for me. And he probably was the most handsome man I ever seen in my life. Still handsome like that, 50 years old, still in the gym, cut, probably whoop my goddamn ass now. Strongest motherfucker I ever played basketball against anything. He is my father, Victor Bullock. He has 2 children, one at A&T, one at Carolina. He's the epitome of a black man. I never heard him cuss. Only thing I ever seen him in a situation that I thought may have been wrong, it was a Super Bowl party when the Patriots played the Panthers that I went to, and some strippers was going to be there. By the time I walk in the party, I see Coach Bullock at the door, and he got a Pepsi-Cola actual soda in his hand. I said, yeah, Coach, at the stripper shit, I knew something was up. Soon as the hose came out, he said, all right, Clark, I just came to watch the game. He said, you know I ain't going to stand here. I said, wow, I wanted to see the nigga in the floor. And it made me worship him. I worship him more now. If I ever make it, I get teary-eyed. If I ever make it, I'm going to buy him a motherfucking big-ass Ford truck with the biggest, shiniest fucking Harley Davidson bike money can buy. I would not be here if it was not for him. And that's just a little homage to that man. Because sometimes niggas don't pay homage. He fathered me when I didn't have a father. So I always wanted to be him in life. And I said all that to say, when I started teaching high school, I was an English teacher. I had a CLS 550 Benz. Chris had the Range Rover HSE Sport, the 4.6, the 30-40 grand extra cocksucker. And I would be on bus duty. I'd pull up in my shit, and all the little girls, Mr. Clark, so fine. Mr. Clark, Mr. Clark, Mr. Clark. And all the teachers wanted to fuck me, and I was Victor Bullock. That. Every day I went to school, Chris would tell you, I got up and I got goddamn super fucking fly.
Yes, you did.
Every day, I was living the dream. I was Victor Bullock. Yep. And then some on the inside said, you can't teach these kids in this school, you need your own school. That fucked me up, because I was like, nah, I'm Victor Bullock now. Much less I done graduated, got my degrees, got my little degrees on the door at school. Black man teaching English, which is rare. Fancy cars, home. I'm that nigga. I'm like, I'm not giving this up, because I like how this feels. Some said, this is not lost, there's gain in it. You want me to give this up and risk being that, to be a nigga, talk about he sell plates? Without a restaurant, I sell plates. That was demeaning to me. You got nigga, you finna be selling food? Begging somebody. So I said, I ain't going around to no beauty salon, no barber shop, no nothing. Ask nobody to buy no plate. I'm gonna cook my shit and post it. It looks so good. If one motherfucker eat it, we got us a goddamn business. That's what I knew. But I didn't want to give up being Victor Bullock. That wasn't a loss, that was a gain. Someone was telling me, strike out on your own. Learn how it feels to not know when your check coming. And I had a wife to support me. Another one that wouldn't have done that. I know. I love her to death this day. Chris knows if I blow, I'll take care of her the rest of her life. Because I wouldn't be the man that I am for Chris without what she put in me. Mm-hmm. She made me a man. She reaping the motherfucking benefits. But that other woman made me a man. I'm the type of motherfucker like, you need to kiss her feet. I don't mean it literally. But respect her. And respect what she was with. And I made that clear from up front. Don't ever say a motherfucking bad thing about her. I don't like that bitch. I mean, I love her, but we cool now. But that bitch drove me crazy. But don't ever let me hear you say nothing about her, because she made me a motherfucking man. And I told Chris the day we got together, I said, me and my ex-wife cool, and I will motherfucking take care of her the rest of her life. She's like, why would you do that? And I said, well, if you like me, you better goddamn get on the ship or get the fuck off. Because ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do in life. Nobody controls me. So I gave up Victor Bullock to sell plates, then I became Grub again. Everywhere I went in the city of Durham, right fist up, nigga. You got an underground restaurant and you talking knowledge. You that nigga. You that nigga. And I was getting money too. Money to fuck off with. You getting cash money every day. Fucking off money, not giving my wife all the money I was making, just fucking off money from here and there. I want reefer, good reefer, shit like that. Which really is what I do with money now. I don't do nothing but buy reefer. But, and then someone's like, yo, it's time for your art. Man, this is a business, motherfucker. This is my name. I'm that nigga in the city of Durham. I'm known for food. Can't nobody fuck with me. Motherfuckers, stop going to the China. I'm that nigga. Trap house. 70 plates minimum. If I sell 70, I'm really mad that day. Like, what the fuck is going on? Then it got to the point where I was selling out by fucking lunchtime. Because motherfuckers would call and be like, yo, I get off at 6, nigga. Have me ready. Motherfucker, I'd be like, okay, I'll wait till 5:45 to cook their food. And I had to stay. And then motherfuckers, I was like, man, I can't stay that late for you, you know what I'm saying? They said, man, cook my shit at 12. I'll warm it up. That's when I said, nigga, you got something. So anytime I need to, I cut that goddamn stove back on. But that's not what I am. What you want is what you are. And what you are will get everything that you want. You don't get it. If you be who you are, everything you want will come to you. Because if you be who you are, you're listening to the source. And if you listen to the source, you'll walk, move, turn the way you need to turn. Then I got to cooking. Some said Oh, nigga, you're tired of cooking meat. Going to the halal market, smelling this meat. Lobsters, cutting them. Shrimp, peeling them. So I give a motherfucker value. Go to the coast and get shrimp. Peel them motherfuckers. They get shrimp and fish and $2, $10. Fucking the game up. Then I just got disgusted with meat. Oh no, nigga, you don't stop this business. This is how you take care of your family. And that's when Chris was starting to decline and doing hair because she going to school. I'm like, nah. Fucking wrist start hurting. Cooking, shaking them pots 2 at a time. One man cooks 70 dishes a day from scratch. That's some fucking work. Can't stop that. Not for the money and the living, but this is my motherfucking identity, nigga. You Grub's Kitchen. And when people see me, they say, hey, ain't you Grub's Kitchen? And I used to joke, I said, no, I'm Grub. Because the name on Instagram is Grub's Kitchen. But it's an apostrophe. There ain't no apostrophe on Instagram. But it's saying it's possessive. That's Grub's Kitchen. Ain't you Grub's Kitchen? No, I'm Grub. They would, gave that shit up. Go to the barber shop, nigga like, man, you a snake. You got rich off the city. Motherfucker, I ain't get rich. Really, motherfuckers don't know how to say, man, I miss that goddamn food, nigga. Gave that up. I'ma do vegan meal prep. Nigga gonna do vegan. Big 6'6" nigga. They like, nigga, you ain't slim enough to do vegan. Why don't we eat meat? That's what I'm doing now. I ain't gonna sell it to you, I don't need it. Morals and principles of teaching the man of who I am. That shit gonna come back for me. Motherfuckers gonna say that nigga gave that shit up when he stopped and when he could have been that nigga. And then when I open up a real vegan restaurant with the dopest food going, niggas gonna say, that nigga been real. I do vegan meal prep. My man Herman hit me from South Carolina. My wife want to lose some weight off top. $1,100 for your first gig. I give you $1,100 to give my wife 4 weeks of food. You fucking right. Hopped in the car and drove that shit down there. Oh, that's getting in my pocket. Let me figure out how to ship it. Looking around for boxes, coolers and shit. Found me an old Jew downtown. Oh, I make these. Oh, we got a business now. Now I'm shipping food with dry ice across the country. So that when I started doing my music and doing my art, that became too constant. So I set that business and that money down. By that time, grandma had died, but she had left me with the detox. You see what I'm saying? Detox do what it do, but we struggle every day. We don't struggle, we just live knowing there ain't no fucking money. And that's not struggling to me. And I don't live knowing there ain't no money. I live knowing money coming. And that's a different mindset. So now I'm at the point where my art is about to make me money. My words that come out of my mouth. Do you understand? My art is going to make me money. And every fucking word that I come out of my motherfucking mouth, if it falls on ears that say I have changed their life, if I'm giving you something, don't give me something. Give me a like, give me a share, give me a comment, send me a fucking check, do something. But that's not what it's about, because music is going to make money. Touring, all that shit going to make money. So now we finna jump out into my words. Now, understand, listening to your source shows you who you are. Because before teaching degrees and before schools and before all this, I'd have been a motherfucker that would have been a master teacher back in the day. That's what I'd have been. You'd have been a motherfucker doing hair, doing psychology for motherfuckers. Now let me tell you why we can't do what we want to do. Other people worry. I'm fucking with Chris, but I'm joking. She was talking about her worrying about day one the other day. She didn't call his goddamn girlfriend. Graduation night, they hanging out at their friend's house. He hanging out with some of his boys. He left with his girl. Then she dropped him off at his homeboy's house. He done fell asleep over there. So I ain't worried. I'm like, this boy has been raised wonderfully. It's graduation night. He's 17, just turned 17. He graduated a year early. But he's responsible, what we put in him. 1 minute she said, oh God, you raised him so well. Then the next minute she gets scared. But that's her mother, I dig it. So she hit me up. Daywan ain't home. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm like, he'll be home. I text the nigga, you need to hit me ASAP. He hit me about 9:10. Maybe about 10 o'clock, whatever time. He hit me right after you hit me. By this time, she done called his fucking girlfriend. So he a good kid. So his girl like, oh, he over such and such house. And that's where he was. But I got on the phone. I said, don't call his fucking girlfriend. He could have been out fucking somebody else. But she could have hopped in the car as a little girl and rolled over to the friend house and he won't there. He could have been at the store getting something to eat. Now you can put in some. You. That boy a fucking man now. He calling his fucking girlfriend. You wouldn't do that to anybody else. But that's worry. That's worry. And I can understand about worrying about a child or but worry will fuck you up. But let me break something down to you, and then I'm gonna end this shit. You cannot be in the receptive mode to receive while you are defending or justifying your actions to yourself or others. Reception and defense, those are two different frequencies. Seriously. You can only receive when you're up here high in heaven being accountable for your thoughts. Because your thoughts lead to your actions. Down here, that's justifying to yourself or blaming. Hell, low, blaming others for your actions. And let me show you what I mean. The shit I've done in my life, if I try to justify that to y'all or to myself, that's guilt, that's blame. I can't receive. How can you receive a new mate and you walk around saying, I just broke somebody's heart? Fuck they goddamn heart. They wanted you to. Everything is fucking usatory. Ain't nobody break nobody's fucking heart. You got tired of using that motherfucker for what they had or they got tired of using you. Fuck out of here. But how can I move forward in life if I'm trying to justify to my own self? First, I love my life. Everything I did the time I caught the crabs, I was like, yes, good job. That pussy was good. Go get the shit. Shave your dick hair. Only time I ever shaved my dick. That's when I realized, damn, your dick looked extra big with no hair because it's maybe 1.5 inches being covered up by hair. I shaved my dick hair off, used the shit. I told her you gave me crabs. I wasn't even mad. She's like, oh, my bad. I must have got them from such and such. Week later, I was fucking that pussy again. I ain't give a shit. I love my life. I caught gonorrhea in the fucking 10th grade. Yeah, cool. So fucking what? I ain't sad. All the shit I done, I planned, set up, I worked it out, prayed, and made sure it happened. I ain't sad about my life. I'm not sad. I actually revel in it. Sometimes I go back and jack off thinking about how fun this shit I was doing. I'm not sad. The man that I am, I'm not sad that I'm this person. If I hurt a motherfucker's feelings being me, I'm not sad. Fuck your feelings. Get the fuck away from around me. You know how it is. You know who you need to call to talk about certain things. In the very same way, motherfuckers to call you to talk about certain things because they know you receptive for that shit. If you want to talk about some certain shit, some fucking or some shit, you call this guy. You want to talk about basketball, you call this guy. You want to talk about some real life marriage shit, you call this guy. In the same way, motherfuckers call you when they want to talk about basketball. Or call you when they want to talk about somebody from Facebook. Or call you when they want to talk that misery shit. They know who to call. Motherfuckers know not to call me with no weak shit. Call me and tell me the situation. Yo, I'm going through some shit. This was going on. What you think? The second a motherfucker called me with that, I'll be like, man, pep up, motherfucker. I've had niggas call me and say they gonna kill themselves. I said, do that shit, bro. Straight up. That's what you want to do right now, man. I said, now, just like any other decision, you might not want to goddamn buy a red shirt to wear to the game. But then tomorrow you decide you want to wear blue. But once we make this decision, you can't come back. Can't come back as yourself. Kill yourself, motherfucker. If it's that bad. And motherfuckers be like, oh, they just calling crying out. I don't give a shit what they crying out. Kill your fucking self if you want to do that. Hey, I want to beat my dick. Man, dude, beat your dick, man. I want to fuck around on my wife. Go right ahead. Chick called me and said, I said, fuck around on that nigga. She said, why you said? I said, because you finna do some crazy shit. You better fuck around knowing you fuck around, otherwise you're gonna go out here and fall in love. You cannot be in the receptive mode defending yourself. It's just like Shamika's Soul Sunday yesterday. Mm-hmm. It was very fucking good. Mm-hmm. Simple conversations are just so good. Mm-hmm. Think about this. She was saying how motherfuckers always talking about how she cuss, who she is, she can't be. I get the same shit. Me and Shamika are a lot alike. Me and Chris are a lot alike. Shamika and Chris are just alike. Some of what you don't get on camera from Chris that you get from Shamika is Chris like, I don't want to, you know. But me and Shamika more like, fuck them. Fuck that shit. But I look at the situation, I'm like, if I walk around wondering what motherfuckers thought about what I said, that's trying to justify my actions and my thoughts to the world. That's a very different frequency than saying I'm trying to receive from the words that I said. Watch this, I'm going to say it again. I just said I'm a teacher, and I want my words to make my income. So I have to be receptive and put hope, expectancy to the words. I'm expecting this show to fucking blow. I'm expecting to have hundreds of thousands of YouTube followers. I'm expecting to have so much shit soon. But if I said, oh no, I might have defended somebody today, that's not expecting. That's actually expecting the opposite of what I want. I don't give a fuck who I offend. One of my top students, Ashlyn, bought the detox for me. She down like 30 pounds, then went from a goddamn 24 to an 18, I think. She hit me yesterday. She said, send me a friend request, brother. I said, send you a friend request? I thought we was friends. She said, yeah, this girl in my inbox talking about the detox, you know, and I definitely want to give her a good report because of you. She was like, but damn, look at me. She's like, this shit worked. She's like, I ain't never been on no shit. It gave her the energy she needed to work out. She like, yo, this shit is fixing me. This shit changing my life coupled with my class. Now, I said, send me I said, well, we friends. She said, no, we ain't friends. I said, why we ain't friends? She said, you had said some shit a while back and I deleted you and blocked you. I said, for what? She said, you had said some shit about a dope girl. I used to be a dope girl. I got offended. I blocked you. She said, but I kind of snuck watched you from another page. And then when you started the class, it made so much sense. I made me a new page and just started watching you. I had to sit up for friend request. Honest, I love that.
You know, a lot of people, when they do that, they be acting like they...
Yeah, they act like they don't know what happened. I had motherfuckers send me friend requests. I said, I thought it was friend. I don't know what happened. I'm like, bitch, you blocked me. Fuck out of here. So this sister then bought detox from me twice, I think. I think she done bought 2 months supplies. She done spent $350 with me. That is paid my bills. At one moment, she fucking hated me. I ain't switch up and change up my stance to draw her back. I didn't even know she fucking blocked me. Here she come back, buying detox, losing weight, one of the biggest sellers for the product in the class. I can't wait. She said, I'm down from a motherfucking 24 to an 18. I said, we gonna get you down to a motherfucking 12. Then you're gonna put that 2-piece on. I said, then I'm gonna come fuck you. I'm just joking. I want to see how the bitch look at a 2-piece though. Shit. I helped that. That's my handiwork. She's growing. But the point I'm making, I didn't change. I still think dope boys and dope girls are fucking idiots. My wife was a dope girl. She was a fucking idiot at the time. Fuck you want a nigga for because he got money now. That don't mean he gonna have no fucking money 10 years from now. That don't mean he gonna even be alive 10 years from now. That don't even mean he won't be in jail 10 years from now. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Fuck do you want a motherfucker because they got some money now for? And you know how they make their fucking money. If anything, you should fuck the nigga and juicing. You go on with the motherfucker. Leave your fucking life in shambles. That's some dumb shit. She was a fucking idiot. I hate that fucking dope girl mentality. Bitches walk around buying shit they can't afford now. Still trying to look like Lil' Kim and them from the goddamn 90s. These hoes my age are 90s bitches. Come out the fucking 90s. That dope mentality shit. But that's who she was. But guess what? I don't knock it because it made her perfect for me. So when I say, hey, don't worry me all fucking day on the phone, she understands. I done dated a drug dealer before. I couldn't worry him, so I ain't gonna worry him. Perfect for me. So I love her baby dad. I love that nigga. He made her right for me. Good job, man. You got her right, but she ain't no sneaky bitch being a detective, checking phones and shit. I don't like that shit. Great job. But how can she be in a receptive mode for life now if she was walking around worried about, that's what I try to get my, don't, man, fuck who you was. I don't have to look back in my past and say, I've arrived. No, the fuck I ain't. I'm the same motherfucker from the past. I'm here now because of who I was. Every motherfucking handiwork was molded to make this nigga right here. You gotta think probably 1,000 women. 1,000 women gave me the knowledge of women. Maybe more than 1,000. Goddamn, I don't know. Fucking bitches every day in college. 10,000 bitches up there. So you wonder how this man got all this knowledge? Fucking women laying there talking to him. Bitches calling me, worrying the fuck out of me for some dick. Stop making me feel like a woman. A woman called me and said, oh, I know you busy. I just need some. Come through. Hold on, bitch. That's not what I do for you. Don't make me into no woman. That's after they realize I can't control them and I just need to get the dick. I try to get some feelings out of them. I try to get this. I can't get that. Just give me the dick. So that's where that knowledge come from. Studying, college. So I'm not ashamed of who I am. So that's how I can be in a receptive mode. I'm going to say it for the last time. If I want these words that I say every day to propel me into one of the greatest teachers of all times, that's what I want. I cannot be ashamed of them. I cannot regret them. I cannot wonder what my mama thinks. Fuck her. She ain't raised me right any fucking way. I cannot worry about nothing. I can only attach hope, prosperity, wealth, wisdom, and expectancy, and being global to my words. So when I said that fat bitch in Victoria's Secret, they should have kicked her fat ass out that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. I don't feel sorry for saying there's a fat bitch in Victoria's Secret's mad because she, and then I couldn't afford it. Bitch, we know you can afford it. You went in there to buy some shit. They kicked your motherfucking fat ass out there because you black, goddammit. That's how they do niggas. Act like you in the United States no more. How can you receive when you justify yourself to yourself or others? That's different frequencies. And I'm going to end it on this note since I was talking about fat. Fat people act happy. They don't be happy. They do the opposite of how they feel. I'm not talking about in life. I'm talking about food. Let me give you a perfect example. A fat person can go to a cookout. I'm going to give you a fat person at a cookout at a buffet and then give you when I've been a stranger at a cookout. But I've been a fat motherfucker at a buffet too. Watch this. Fat person at a buffet, family members around there getting their food. First of all, they're wondering who's seen them. Bitch, you fat, you love to fucking eat. Nigga, you fat, you love to fucking eat. Enjoy your fucking food. Go up there, get your fucking food, sit down, and eat your fucking food. But they nervous, they worried, and then they fix their plate and they say, yeah, I got the biggest plate. Y'all gonna see me up here 2-3 times. Then they wonder who talking about it, and they can't enjoy it. Whereas I'm a fat motherfucker, I go up there and get my shit, sit down. Nigga, you got so much food. Nigga, you see how fucking big I am? I love to eat. I enjoy my shit. I enjoy my shit. I enjoy my shit. I go right back up. I enjoy my shit. I leave that motherfucker stuffed. Every time you leave a buffet, you say, I know I shouldn't have ate that much. I leave that motherfucker stuffed. Right? I enjoy it. How the fuck can I let the opinions of others make me not enjoy a fucking buffet when I love fucking buffets? You're a fucking idiot when you do that. The very thing that you like and we know you like because you're so goddamn fat, you won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy your fucking food and doing what you do to get fat because society said fat is wrong. Be fucking fat and happy. I don't give a shit about if you fat. Fat women got the best pussy on earth. That's the number one benefit, and every man know that. Fat women are always getting fucked, and you always see fat women with kids and a nigga with them. Skinny bitches be like, why don't nobody like me and the eyebrows? You know what I'm saying? But I've been in a situation at a cookout where I'm not known. And I may have felt that feeling of, nigga, you ain't known. Who is you? You all up in the beer cooler. You all in the liquor. You all eating up the shit. Nigga, you ain't, whose family is you? Who you here with? I felt that feeling when I first got there. I said, but I know how to fix that. I'm funny. But you know it, family, man, who's cousin you? Man, I'm here with my man John. Man, that nigga funny as hell, man. They might have a little talent show. I might do a little something. Who that nigga, man? That nigga funny as hell. By that time, I'm family now. I'm in grandma face. Grandma, you fry the hell out of this chicken. I'm eating much as I want to. I'm drinking all the liquor and beer up. I got 4 taking place home. God damn it, I'm cousin. They like, hey, new cousin. I'm leaving my cousin. Family. I'm enjoying my motherfucking self. But every time I've been to a cookout, I won't like that. That's something I learned. Be happy, be you. Don't walk around thinking motherfuckers gonna say, who the fuck is this eating up all the food? It's a cookout, they got the food on the table. They know motherfuckers gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? We automatically make movies in our head. When I get to the cookout, I ain't nobody's family, so they gonna be looking at me funny. Why'd you make that movie up? Do you trust that your friend is loved by his family? Do you trust that he bringing you? You better enjoy yourself. Blame and defending is a different frequency than receiving. You cannot receive while you justifying your action. That message is to you, Chris. You cannot receive this new entertainer that you are going to be, looking at your past, saying, I gave up in 4th grade on my schoolwork and this, and I didn't sing, and my mama put me in piano, but I quit. My mama put me in dance. Goddamn, we put baby on and everything, and he fucking quit too. That's your son. But that don't mean he ain't gonna be a motherfucking mega superstar. See what I'm saying? Y'all be good, family.
Great lesson. Let's see what people got to say. Let's see. Listen, this is live. You know what I'm saying? So as we are teaching, we're healing, we're both learning, you know, I'm coming into myself, and it's people that like locally that know me or just family that might tune in and be like, I thought Chris was like had it all together or better. Or I talk to my mother sometimes, she's like, I ain't really know. And I guess when you hide from yourself, when you lie to yourself, when you surround yourself with people that you think maybe you can be pretend to be better than, I don't know, or like not even pretend. As soon as somebody say they think you, oh, it's so funny, oh, funny, let me be here with people that think I'm funny. Like when you could get into the circles that let you come in on the level where you at, it don't push you to be, I ain't gonna say the better you, just the real you. And so some things I knew about myself and some things I didn't. And some things is just about how I want to appear to others. And those are the things that, you know, keep you bound. But again, I always also, so you got to think about the whole reason bands and bubbles in this yellow smut that is created. On one hand, I do not regret any part of my life because I could not be me. I could not be on this journey if I had been someone else. I was just thinking that when it's all said and done, because I have been because I have been because I have lived the life that I have wanted to live. And the funny part is I realized that the whole thing with me liking the whole fast life type of thing, like when you don't have sports around you and stuff, like that's what I saw. That's what I admired. I thought it was confidence, but it's fake confidence. And I really didn't know that the assurance that I thought that I got off of a hustler was not the same. I didn't know that it was different from maybe an athlete because I just saw it on the surface. But when I got with jail and started really thinking, I was like, well, damn, you did decide to put poison in your community in order to make money from it. And I decided that it was okay for me to live my life like that. I thought about that cognitively. That's why I was saying, women, we are just as fault as any man. So that's why I don't make it hard on my baby father because I'm just like, I know that you won't. I know I won't promise tomorrow with you, and I have kids with you. I think that's some idiotic shit. I think that everything we talk about, whether I have been, it's not an experiment, but I'm saying if I am the sample pool, like I am. That's what's so funny. I may not tell the truth to him, and that's about how I be wanting to be perceived in certain people's eyes. But I am very truthful about my shit to a detriment because it doesn't allow me to forget who I've been, but only because I be wanting to think I was more perfect, and that's just some other shit. But when you allow yourself to have a child with somebody that's not promised to be out here tomorrow, and you know that because as a woman you fear your own safety, or once you start knowing that women get maintaining and dwelling charges and all that type of stuff, when you've been through stuff like that and you decide to still go forth with life and birth life into fucked up life, that's some idiotic shit. And when you decide that for the various reasons, whether it's materialism or just acceptance into whatever circle, no different than homosexuality, some of it is non-attractive people being accepted into a circle of people that think that they're not accepted. There's a lot of people that are not even homosexual that just it's taking too long for them to get humped on. So we all know it's easier to hump on the same sex because that's who can spend the night at your house. Especially as new parents, we be closing the door because we can't make our kids shut the fuck up. So we closed them in where our parents made us leave the door open because they knew if they closed some kids up, it was going to be some humping going on. Now the world say be who you want to be and let a 7-year-old decide if they want to be what pronoun they want to be. And so now you got a 17-year-old that humped on a same-sex cousin talk about they are gay. And that's ridiculous. Like by the time especially by the time your hormones start raging about 12, you hump on anything you can. So only reason why I ain't hump on a whole bunch of shit is because I mean when we grew up in religion, I ain't have a lot of cousins coming over, but I was ready to be ready at 11, watching and doing as much as I could. So and I did a lot of stuff ever since then. So when you ready to be ready, you gonna get your rocks off the best way you can. And so, like I said, I always think that I am happy about who I was because I really feel like there's almost no one you can sit me down in front of that I can't relate to on a certain level. And because I've been a cosmetologist for 20 years, the reason why I was just a cosmetologist is because I fucked up in school and could not go to college. But I've been a cosmetologist for 20 years. I've been, I've had businesses, I've had cars, I have a home, but I've also been able to counsel many women just through listening to them and sharing out my own stuff. So something I was growing and learning and sharing, or just seeing how fucking emotional we are, how imperfect we really are. That might be why I be trying to be extra perfect because I might be damn too judgmental. Listening to other people's shit thinking, I don't want to be her. Yeah, I like some money, but I ain't that bitch. I ain't fucking for it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna kind of ask for it, but I'm gonna be nice for it so it can be given to. What type of shit is that? So that's what I said. A lot of us walking around with this baggage, with this yellow smut around us, because we should have just been the hoes that it was, the get the sex that you wanted. Then you wouldn't have been trying to fall in love with every guy you slept with, trying to make him the husband that you know you don't want, having kids with niggas that you know you scared he gonna leave you tomorrow, but you gonna have a baby by him. That shit just don't make no sense. But, you know what I'm saying? Allowing the system to come and fill in the blanks. So when he's saying stuff, I'm like, that's some real shit. And I want women to know, like, you gotta take and I easily could take accountability for that because I've come to terms with that. Just didn't come to terms with some other stuff. So we have to take accountability. I think when you take accountability on who you are in this material world, you can stop pointing the fingers at men. Because men had mamas that raised them. And then we know that daddies ain't around for whatever reason. We know that they are left in our care. So if these children are fucked up women, we did it. I don't care why. You can blame, but when you blame, you in hell. You feeling low. Can't blame other people for your actions and your decisions. You know what I'm saying? Accountability only fixes. Like, what can you do from this point on? If you don't take accountability, you'll never grow. And that's why we got a fucked up generation of kids. And that's why we're letting ourselves be entertained by poisonous food and wretched ass TV. And that's why when me, Jay, and Shamika come up here speaking our truth, they got the damn do all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I just be laid back, but you know, we gotta damn do all the extra shit because nobody wants to take accountability for their own shit. Take accountability for your shit so that you can damn pass something real onto your kids. You know what I'm saying? Or learn how to manifest something different because you already manifested the bullshit, and fix your situation is just that easy. It's just that easy. Want to get control of yourself, your life, the same way you wanted material things that affected other people's lives. We did what we have done to our generation because we let it happen, and we continue to let things happen to ourselves every single day. And that's just that. Let me see. That's just that. So, excuse me, if you're on Facebook, please subscribe to J. Michael Clark, Total Woman 40, and Naked Girls TV. That's one word on YouTube. Like and share all these videos. If we have let you stream into our class, do your part. Like and share. Let's see some other stuff. Give other people a chance to feel the vibration of this class. There's people that need to get free. You can use it to enhance your belief, or you can use it instead of your belief. This is what I believe. Bears and bubbles. You cannot be a total woman without being a naked girl. You cannot be a naked girl without understanding bears and bubbles. Let's listen to some music. Because my cough is doing something that it shouldn't be. Or that it should be. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Computer. We got to always go out with some alumni. Soon we will have some Naked Girls music up here that we jamming to. Y'all don't understand. Like, this is a movement. This is not music. This is a movement. We are going to change the way people perceive themselves. We're going to be little girls' role models. We're going to make these entertainers step up to the plate. We're going to make these radio stations give y'all something better to listen to. We're going to show y'all that you think you can party and grow and have fun in life and still be about your business. You wait till we show you how this shit go. Oh boy, you wait, because it's more of us than it is of them. We're going to celebrate being regular ass people, and when you regular ass people, you don't need all no material things to make you feel good. You come outside as your butterball naked self you are, and we are naked, and naked is a movement. You better be ready. You better be ready to get mad with us. You better get ready to get happy with us. You better get ready to move the fuck out the way because we coming for you and we gonna show you that being regular is better than their extra shit that they're doing. Being regular is better than being extra. You can believe that. Because it takes more work and more time to be extra. Being regular is being you, the you are when you wake up. And when me and Shamika get up and we shake our hair out and we go. And that's the way everybody should be. I love it. I love it. I love it. Be ready, be ready, be ready. Because we ready. We fucking ready. We ready. We're gonna have the Naked Hour coming soon. We got Total Woman 40. We got Total Woman Tuesdays. That's on Tuesday at 7 p.m. We got Almost Famous. Cause we famous for being almost famous. We already famous. Like we already famous. We are already famous and everybody knows it. That's why they get up and watch it. But we're gonna teach and preach and change lives while we are being famous through our art. Ham. Cannot wait. This shit is so fire. Oh my goodness. I can't even get myself together. This shit is so fire, y'all. You're not understanding. This shit is so fucking fire. Damn, I keep getting up to my song, so this is just the one I want. It's my shit. Every time back, conversation, I'm ready to ride. Every song in this world, smoking back in this life. Let everybody ass on it, my cup is dry. Look, slang fresh and loud back, grown man, ball back, just for the Cadillac. Good rap, good cap, good culture, good that. Side shit, Italy, bring the money right back. All night, smoke, bud, drink, liquor, have fun, party over, hit the strip club, throw a thousand. I'm drunk, she drunk, good friends, good night. Shout it, roll up the beat and pass me a cup of ice. Put your hands in the sky if you're living your life and you're feeling alright and you're digging the vibe. Crazy as your night. We ain't tripping off the bitches all that hate in line. We just taking it stride to the day that we die. Hey, that's right. Yeah, we flipping. Let the top back, conversation, ready to ride. Every song in this world, smoking back in this life. Let everybody act on it, my cup is dry. Yeah, we flipping. Yes, my thing. Top back, conversation, ready to ride. Every song in this world, smoking back in this life. Let everybody act on it, my cup is dry. Yeah, she wanna fuck. I wanna fuck too, pour another shot. Roll up a blunt too, she nasty. Yeah, she nasty. Freaky when I want, but still keeping it classy. What on Pimp C, niggas ain't fucking with me. Shouts out to my ladies in Houston of Snapchat. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You're calling 3 stacks, you got fat sacks. I love it. Y'all help me, it's my fault. I shouldn't have to fuck for free. You believe that nigga wants to fuck with me. And just like that, put an F in black, baby, like the top. And we swinging it right. Let the top back, conversation, ready to ride. And we serving this world, smoking like in this life. Let everybody act, shout it, my cup is dry. Yeah, we flipping it, and we swinging it right. Let the top back, conversation, ready to ride. And we serving this world, smoking like in this life. Let everybody act, shout it, my cup is dry. Put your hands in the sky if you're living your life and you're feeling alright and you're digging the vibe. It's hot. It's your night. We ain't tripping off no bitches all that hate in line. We just take it in stride till the day we die. Hey, that's right.